Hello, everyone. Welcome to Planet Gold Philippines. The Philippine government has set out an aggressive policy in addressing the mercury pollution in the country, making it clear that mercury use in small-scale gold mining will not be permitted, and that's a tall order. And the Planet Gold is ready and has been working with the Philippine government in reaching that benchmark. We're looking at least 10 tons of mercury that the project will be tackling. Planet Gold, to its credit, brings a whole suite of tools that does not just address the one issue, but attempts to try and address the full dimension of the ASGM sector. And that's the most exciting part of what Planet Gold brings to this issue. You're not just focusing on technology, you're just not focusing on formalization, but you're also focusing on access to market, creating financing to help miners bring in that needed mercury-free technology. We have been able to first reach out to small-scale miners, understand the economic plight they're going through at this time, and identify problems that sort of exacerbating the issues that they're already facing. Miners are losing money, they're not able to mine. So one of the things that we can do as a project, especially moving forward, is to help them and help ensure that the supply chain of gold is not disrupted, that formal buyers have access to that gold, especially if you have legitimate miners in the area. And for miners who want to sell mercury-free gold, that they have access to formal buyers. So that's one thing that the project will be focusing on, how to ensure that supply chain is not disrupted and that it continues to flow. Because the last thing we want to do is create further disincentives for miners to engage in the formal system. An accomplishment I think that we're proud of is that we have helped the Philippine government understand how to implement the project, because it creates capacity for them to work and expand the project beyond the Planet Gold. From the socioeconomic aspect all the way to discussions of technology, the Philippine government and the Planet Gold team have worked very collaboratively. One of the concrete things we're looking at in the next 6 months is setting up equipment in one of the project areas that will be validated by the government. We have prepared the design, we have looked at the ore, and we're ready to install the equipment and work with the community. So we are very optimistic, COVID-19 permitting, that by the end of the year, you have a facility that's going to be commissioned in the Philippines. And more importantly, we're also talking about sustainability scaling up. This is really more, much more than what we've seen in the past. So this is an exciting project to be involved in. And I think in and of itself, with the backing of the Global Environment Facility, United Nations Environment Program, UNIDO, the big players are coming in, not just with one tool, but with a whole suite of tools to address the multidimensional nature of ASGM. The moment Global Environment Facility, the moment that brand is there, it's a new level. It's not a small thing. And the amount of money the amount of resources, not just money, but resources that the Global Environment Facility is putting in, it certainly draws a crowd, so to speak. It tells a lot in terms of how much force or how much weight the GEF brings to a project.